The newest update to MasterDuel released its newest selection pack, Outlaws from the Inferno. With it comes some new exciting cards to my favorite alt format, NR. Today, I'll showcase all the new NR format cards, their possible uses, and my genuine first reaction to them. My name is Doc Conrad Yugioh, and if you like this kind of content, please be sure to like and subscribe for all other things NR content and all other things Yu-Gi-Oh related. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Alrighty gamers, it is time. That's right, MasterDuel has just been updated. And I know it's been a minute, but I just want to go ahead and say I'm super excited for this. I have been waiting to see what kind of goo we get with this newest update. I know I have unfortunately been a little bit spoiled to what's happened. For instance, I'm aware that we get no new Tenpai cards, which is crazy. That's right, no, Tenpai is in this set, and we get nothing. But honestly, thank you. Trident Dragion being the only rare card that we get is still the funniest thing I can imagine, especially with the rarity distribution of this card has been in both the TCG and in the OCG, so it just shows that MasterDuel plays by its a whole different ball game compared to everything else in the game. But I am still excited to see what we get. There are some new Legacy Pack updates as well. I did end up seeing that, but I did not check out the rarity. Things I'm excited about include Goblin Biker. I think we did get a few cards from there, but I don't know what they are. And some other cards. So general rank 3 extenders could be good. Some generic synchros, maybe. I'm hoping that we are able to go ahead and get something like that, but who knows. But either way, let's go ahead and get things started right now with the newest selection pack, Outlaws from the Inferno. I'm excited. Alright. New cards, new accessories, new special items available in the shop. So check the notifications real quick. New accessories, new Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion set has been announced. Some new accessories and the new selection pack, as well as some issues with Goblin Biker Boom Mock. Oh boy. Alright. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we have here. Alright. So we've got Ghost Bell and Haunted Mansion set. Got a special... Oh, is that a new... Ooh, wait a minute. Is that an animation for the card? Oh, she's just real sad. She makes the card real sad. New summoning animation, new activation animation for that. That's cool. Okay, let's go ahead and see here. Duel Field. Ruins of the Sinful Spoil. Holy shit. What the hell? Oh, what the fuck? Is that what Flamberge looks like? Damn! A duel field with desolate ruins that appears when you travel southeast from a certain underground city. The hidden city? Maybe? I don't know. The cursed treasure here holds this land in a vice-like grip, spreading catastrophe and misery. Interesting. Interesting stuff. We also have a new protector with Ritual Beast Ulti Rotari. New Ritual Beast support could be interesting. Maybe we got some of that. An icon displaying monoliths floating in a void-like space. The ritual calling forth dragons continues without cease. This is how you trick people into making you go first. I'm buying that immediately. I'm buying that immediately. And Sangen Kaiho, okay. The convergent multicolored light from the head of Sangenpai Transcendent Dragion. Many creatures realize that its end is at hand upon witnessing it. Yeah. God, I wish these cards were more fun. You know what I mean? Because the interesting thing about the battle phase finally being like an option is great. It's crazy, but it's so unfun, right? It's just so unfun. All right. Time to go ahead and get things started. Oh, the animation looks so cool too. With their logic-defying flames, Tenpai Dragon enters the fray, using the series of synchro summons in the battle phase to unleash a furious flurry of attacks. Furthermore, Ritual Beast Ulti Rediari and its enemy, Infernoid Flood, the Void Seer that has risen to its ultimate form, both bring new strategies to their respective forces. The Outlaw Goblin Biker cards that steal Xyz materials also make their grand entrance. Ride into the duels involving on the daily and snatch victories with your own hands. This card is actually something that we don't have in the TCG. Flame Tongue the Burning Blade. 2 fire monsters. Face-up spell traps you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. You can target one of your banished fire monsters, add to your hand, but you cannot activate cards or the effects of cards with its name for the rest of the turn. You can use each of these effects once per turn. Ooh, these animations are really sick. So, if you don't know how we do things around here, we normally go ahead and take a look at what the new cards are by taking a look here. And we see that this is an SR card, this is a new SR card right here, and you can tell that it's new by the implemented at date. I know I can go ahead and I can hit N, I can hit R, I can hit newly added cards, but what I like to do is go ahead and give myself a little bit of suspense, a little bit of surprise, and hitting this button and checking right here to note what the new cards are. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the react. So Ken and Gen and Doug Charger are not available as SRs. Quite unfortunate. There's Vadra, Dora Dora, Void Imagination, Biker Grand Entrance, Sangan Summoning. Funniest card ever be put to 2. Crazy. Grand Stampede, Grand Pileup. This should be the end of the traps? Yes. Okay. Now, let's take a look at what we have here. Goblin's Crazy Beast! A rank 6, two level 6+ monsters. Once per turn, you can target 1 spell trap on the field, attach 2 materials from a monster on the field, and if you do, attach that target to this card as material. Okay. Okay. If a monster you control be destroyed by card effect, you get to attach 1 material from this card instead. If this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. Then you can attach 1 goblin monster from your graveyard to this card as material. Now, it's hard to say what kind of goblins we're going to have access to, but this is already a good start having this rank 6 generic 2700, being able to attach any spell trap on the field to it. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. And then you can stop cards from being destroyed by card effects by taking them onto him instead. Pretty good. Here's the rare Trident Dragon. Very fun. Ooh. Vagnawa, the Moon-Eating Dragon. If this card is synchro summoned, you can activate this effect. This card gains 300 attack for each level that non-tuners had, then inflict 300 damage to your opponent for each level that the tuner used had. The attack increase lasts until the end of the next turn. Ooh, a new fun Synchro 7. Synchro 7s are the heart and soul of NR format. A lot of Synchro 7s are available, and we have some good Synchro 6s, but another Synchro 7 that we can have to gain attack and inflict damage as well on a 1500 seems pretty good. Seems pretty good. There's Burning Dragon, Kagemusha Knight, Informate Antra, Harmadic, Antidel, Decatron, Taka Tomborg, Winda, Goblin Biker, Clattersploder. Okay. Okay. Normal special summon, target a goblin in grave except itself, special summon it. Okay, so we need another goblin in order to utilize this. That's fine. During your opponent's main phase, the card in your graveyard can attach an Xyz material from a monster on either field, and if you do special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. Xyz-focused rank 3 stuff could be useful for Clattersploder, of course. Hard to say what we can utilize with it, but I'm a big fan of this. Mean Merciless as well. This card's normal special summon a goblin from your hand except itself. Then during the battle main phase, if this card's in your graveyard, you can attach a Xyz material from a monster on either field, and if you do special summon this card but banish it when it leaves the field. More rank 3 extenders, please. Gimme. We have some decent rank 3 extenders, I'd say. We have, the Speedroid stuff is SR, of course, but we have some other monsters that can utilize that. I think that it could be something to be useful of. We have a lot of PK stuff. PK Goblin Biker could be a thing, depending. We also have Goblin Freefall Squad, level 4. This card is special summoned from your hand in attack position. You can target one face-up attack monster opponent controls. Change this card to defense position. Negate the effects of that monster while it's face-up in defense position. So a temporary, negate while it's face-up in the field. And if a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field while its card's in your graveyard, you can discard one card, add this card to your hand. Okay. Fun little card, but I don't see why this isn't... This feels more like a legacy pack card, if anything. You know what I mean? Just something about it. Ritual Beast spawned. Uh-oh. I have misclicked. Ritual Beast Bond. Ritual Beast Return. Xyz Line. Goblin Biker. Grand Bash. Goblin monsters you control gain 300 attack for each goblin monster you control. During your main phase, you can also summon a goblin in addition to your normal summoner set. You can target 2 goblins you control, then activate one of these effects, make one level of one monster become the current level of the other. Both their levels become their combined original levels, making this easy to get into the rank 6 Any rank 6s or rank 3s are now easily available to be able to make goblins modulate their different levels that they have if you're able to get more onto the field. Seems like some good stuff we have so far. Materialization. Target one face-up monster in any spell and trap zone, then activate one of these effects, special summon to its owner's field, return to the hand, destroy it, then you can destroy one monster in the field with an equal or lower level. Oh, beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. This is Valiant support. So I don't think materialization actually counts. I'll have to double check if it counts the pendulum zones as being in the spell and trap zone, but because it is in the pendulum zone and not the spell and trap zone, even though it's the exact same space, but I do like it. I do like it quite a bit with Valance, and if it does work for pendulums, this would be really funny. This will be really funny, y'all. And Ritual Beast Inheritance. Monster your opponent controls lose 200 attack for each different type among the Ritual Beast monsters you control. It goes each of the following effects of Inheritance once per turn. Reveal one Ritual Beast monster in your hand, add a Ritual Beast monster with a different type from your deck to your hand, then discard a card. If 2 or more monsters special summon to your field at the same type, except during the damage step, you can target one monster in the field, change its battle position. Okay. Okay, so battle-changing directions, continuous spell with Ritual Beast Inheritance could be useful. Could be very useful, but I don't know if the Ritual Beast support that we have in our format really would help. Good Goblin Housekeeping, Void Launch, funny little Goblin card. Void Purification, and we go to the ends. Pit Knight early. Pit Knight Philly. This card is special summon to a link zone, to a zone on link monster points 2. You can target one monster you control with 1500 less attack. This turn can make a second attack during each battle phase. Also, if battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage it inflicts to your opponent is doubled. During the same battle phase, the next turn after this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, and sent to the graveyard, special summon this card. Fun little NR card. Pit Knight early is a card that has seen quite a bit of play over the past, ever since it's been released. Pit Knight Philly, I do not think will do the same. No siree. This card seems to be fine. It's generic, but it has weird arrows, and I don't think it'll be worth it to go into it. Giga Brilliant, Force Focus, Troika Grare, 2 plus level 3 monsters. While 3 or more Xyz material attached to monsters on the field, a goblin monster you control can attack directly. With a 1700 attack directly, not bad. Once returned to a monster's normal special summon, all its cards in the monster zone, except during the damage step, you can target one of those monsters, detach one material from a monster on either field, and if you do, change the target of monster's battle position. And once per turn, when an opponent's monster clears attack, you attach one material to a monster to either field, and if you do, negate the attack. So, being able to do, like... This one feels not great. It literally just changes cards to defense position or negates attacks. And like having a direct attacker with the goblins is fine, but I don't know if it's quite worth it. We'll have to see what else we get. Ulti Petalfin, we have access to that, as well as OG, Lara. We do have Elder in N rarity. That's pretty cheap. As well as Wen, Apelio, and Petalfin. Petrulia, Piatti, Saitama, Rampengu, Primus, Sajet, Meteor Rush Monocroid, Void Expansion, Void Breach. Okay, so this helps with the Void. Noid Labyrinth has been a deck that has been in the format for a little bit. Let's see if this helps. Inferno monsters you control gain 100 attack for each of your banished Inferno monsters. If you control no monsters, all monsters you control are fiends. You can add one of your banished Inferno to your hand, especially when an Inferno monster from your hand ignoring so many conditions. Fun card. Heavy and Noid could be useful, especially because Fiends is typically the way that you play Infernoid, with a bunch of other Fiend extenders. I like it. I do like it. Xyz tribal rivals, Eye of the Void, Wonder Xyz, Void Feast, Sangen Kaiho. So we did get, I lied. We do get one Tenpai card, Sangen Kaiho. During the main phase, if all monsters you control are fire dragons and your opponent controls more monsters than you do, end the main phase. Fire dragon control. If 3 or more attacks have been declared this turn, you can manage to discard your graveyard, draw a card. Then you can special summon any number of Tenpai monsters from your hand. So you could just 3 or more attacks declared, draw a card, and special summon any number. Seems fine, but you probably only use the first one in our format. So that's what we've got. Let's see here. So we've got some goblins. We have a new synchro that I kind of like. The goblins are probably the biggest one. Materialization and some of the other monsters could be good. Void Breach is fine. Pretty much this has been the Goblin show, right? This is just having Goblin, Inheritance, and then fuse off into Petalfin for Ritual Beast with as many Ritual Beast names you could possibly want with Inheritance as your payoff, I guess. But 3 Goblin main decks a Grand Bash, a rank 6, a Synchro 7. Like, we've got a number of different, like, you know, extra deck monsters, which is good. I'm happy about that, but, you know, we did miss out on Koibelt, the Blade Dragon. That was a common back in the TCG. Quite unfortunate. It was TCG exclusive, was that no longer. We honestly got a Boom Mock and Doug Charger, good starters. And we still on Carnot, the Eternal Machine, but must be first special summon during a duel that you wish your opponent activate a monster effect in hand or grave. Like, this one's crazy and limited, but I'm glad kind of we didn't get that. And then in the ultra rare slot, you know, we have all these different monsters that none of these could have been NR. Maybe Metaltronus could have been fine. I like this card as a tech card in the TCG, but yeah, no, a lot of new cards, a lot of filler, unfortunately. But we'll go on and take a look at the legacy packs in just a moment, and I'll let you know what we got right about now. So looking at the legacy pack update, sometimes I just like to check from the MasterDuel meta site to see what we've got here. And it looks like we've got some SRs, Magmacho Dragon, Tarai, and a Scapegoat, so nothing to go ahead and see there. We're all good, but let's go ahead and take a look at the overall cards, and I'll go ahead and talk about my overall thoughts in just a moment. Alrighty, so we're back with all the cards on the list, and this one's interesting. So, like I said, rank 3s wise, Troika Grier is like fine. It's like fine, right? Clattersploder and Mean Merciless feel good, but you have to go ahead and be able to play that in a deck that's willing to play more than one Goblin. But you can bring it out for free as an extender if you already have some rank 3 stuff you can do. Freefall Squad, you know, I like it. I like it being able to, this card is special summon from the hand. Monster special summon, you can discard this card, add it to your hand. It has no way to special summon itself out, right? Like you have to do Mean Merciless to bring this guy out, or like you have to go ahead and target it with Clattersploder to bring this guy out. So I don't know if this card is ever going to see like any real play, if I'm thinking. Grand Bash is a good card for this deck in particular. Having access for these cards to go into 3s or 6s seems good, but 9 cards does not an archetype make, and I don't feel that's going to be the case here. Crazy Beast, however, is going to be a great extender for rank 6 decks. Another rank 6 to go ahead and go into. I like it a lot. I think that this card is going to see some form of play in that way, as well as I think Vaganawa, the Moon-Eating Dragon, is going to see some form of play as well as a good generic 7 to go into for decks. Pit Knight Philly, this one I'm most doubtful on. It's a good ender, sure, but we would have to go ahead and take some sort of like hard stance to eliminate some of the other cards that would, you know, allow for this card to really OTK. If you're really trying to, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Sengen Kaio is a non-card. We don't even really need to worry about it. Ritual Beast Inheritance seems to be fine. Being able to reveal any Ritual Beast and add another one, and then discard a card for effect could be fun. That could be some weird payoff, maybe. And you also get into multiple normal summons with Elder and all the other Ritual Beast monsters you have access to. Void Breach, I feel like, is going to be the card that might make the most sort of impact specifically on Infernoid as a deck. We have a lot of the Infernoid monsters available to us. And being able to add any of the banished ones or special summon an Infernoid from hand ignoring its summon condition seems to be really good. I like it. I like this card quite a bit. Materialization, I think, is going to be a card that can be used specifically for Valance. That's right, Valance really would like this. Being able to special summon any card to the field, return to the hand, destroy a monster on the field with equal lower level. All the cards are able to go ahead and put themselves in the pendulum zone that either move them around. Like, there's a ton of options you can do with that, and I think that this could be of some use in that regard. I don't know how many other ways you can go ahead and do this kind of thing, but seems to be fun. Seems to be fun enough, so I'll take it. I'll take it. Overall, my thoughts on this. Goblin Biker is interesting, is fun. I don't know if it's going to be enough. I'm pretty sure it won't be, but overall I do end up... I think that these could make rank 3 extension decks to be have a little bit more of a bump, a little bit of a power boost, and as well as their flexibility to go into 6s to be pretty good. I think this is probably going to be the card that might see the most sort of experimentation with, being able to burn and gain attack. It seems to be fun enough, maybe, if we're doing stat checks. Yeah. No, those are my overall thoughts overall. Goblin's Crazy Beast feels like to be the winner overall. I think that Goblin it's a good day for rank 6 decks in general. Being able to have any sort of protection seems to be pretty good. But that's going to go ahead and do it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. And be sure to go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. There's going to be a video out tomorrow. It's going to go ahead and do a full release of the new Rage of the Abyss set. And I'll let you know, I do end up having in my hand a quarter-century secret rare. That's right. So you want to go ahead and see that? Take a look. Go ahead and give a like, subscribe, comment, and tune in tomorrow to see that. And I will hopefully catch you all on the next one. Take care, everybody. See ya!